Hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Tonight I will be looking at and giving you my thoughts on the Pilot Cocoon. This is the box which it comes in. I heard a lot about Pilot, so I decided to give it a shot. Most people speak on the Pilot Metropolitan, but I came across the Cocoon, and it's virtually the same, practically the same as the Metropolitan. The difference is the variations in not the design of the nibs, but basically a little. I'll show you. This is the case that comes in. Nice little case. Cocoon. Okay, we open. Come with your use and care guide. It is in Japanese and English, so you're good to go there if you are new to fountain pens. Burgundy, you know I love burgundy. Well, if you don't, now you do. This is a fine point. And this is your Cocoon. As I said, it's primarily the same pen as the Metropolitan. The difference is the nib and this little piece. You get different designs on the Japanese version and I guess Western world version. Okay, so that's the only difference. You get designs and so forth which are different to two countries or other countries. It does say Pilot Japan. Same nib. That's a little spring to it. As I say, it's basically no different as the Metropolitan, except for the nib. Now, I don't have a Metropolitan here to show you the difference between the nibs, but if you are familiar your feed, and the difference on what I've seen between the nibs is the design. The shape is still the same. The shoulders look the same. The size is the same. It's just the design. It's the aesthetics. That's the difference. Now, I have used this pen. I inked it up. I hope I still have ink in here because I have not used this. I had this pen for 2.5 months and I haven't used it now for about maybe 3 weeks or a month. So, and yes, I do have ink in there. Okay, this ink which I'm using is Private Reserve, and this is the Burgundy Miss. Wait a minute, I don't have any ink in here. No, I don't. So we're gonna have to ink this bad boy up. Okay. Private Reserve, Burgundy Miss. We're going to do a quick writing sample. just to let you see how it writes. This pen does not come with a cartridge. This is the Con 40, which was purchased separately. Okay, let's send the plunger down and bring the plunger back up. And we'll do that one more time. And we'll bring it back up. Not much of a fill. I mean, you just, this is a small cartridge. I mean, converter, so it doesn't really hold much from the start. It seems like that's about the best I can get out of this. I would have to use a syringe if I want it completely filled. All right. Let's put this away before we have an accident. But that's enough for a writing sample, right? More than enough. My little spiral notebook here. This is the notebook which I usually do the majority of my book reviews when I write them out and when I'm doing summaries and when I'm writing my novels. I will basically write my novels down in here, or jot down my notes or my research. And this book, this notebook, is pen gear, which I pick up from Walmart. It's good, it's decent paper. It's decent paper. It doesn't bleed. It's able to do what I need it to do. So let's see, what can we do here? Let's see, what kind of writing sample can we get? Okay. It does post. It's not heavy. It posts well. So if you have large hand, leaving it post will balance it out. It's a light aluminum, so it will balance that out quite nicely. This is the Pilot. Cocoon. Fine point steel nib. The ink I'm using is Private Reserve. And this is Burgundy. Miss. I write shorthand. When you're trying to get as much as you can, you write shorthand because the mind moves quick and the hands does not. Line variations, smoothness. The fees keep up. Is there any line variation? No. Not at all. And I refuse to press too hard because I'll probably dig a hole in the paper. How wet? Not wet. Yeah. Not wet. Practically put a hole in it. Okay, but as I said, it doesn't bleed through. It doesn't ghost. And it doesn't look like it feathers. No, it's not feathered. So, nice. I like this pen. I guess the reason why I had to re-ink this because I used up all the ink the last time I tried it. When I first inked it up, it writes nice, smooth, and for $20, not a bad pen at all. It's kind of short. Yeah, let me do a size comparison with you guys. Show you what it is, what it looks like. There we go. We're going to have a Jinhao 450, X450. Alamy Safari. And let's throw up in a Schaefer 100. Average size pen. How does it look when capped? Your Schaefer. Your Safari. And it does cap very well. And your Jinhao. As you can see, it is the shortest of them all. The section is a little long. It's kind of average, but it's shorter than, no, it's about the same size as Jinhao. Okay. Unposted. Unpost, the Jinhao X450 is the shortest. But as you can see, I have worn this pen out. I love this pen. I love this pen. This is about maybe a good, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 years or where. Yeah, that pen get used. We need to do a review on this. This is your Schaefer 100 Coffee Edition. And everyone knows Alamy Safari. And I use this pen. This is a daily writer as well. I don't know if I need to do a review on that. You can, you know. So, the Pilot Cocoon. From the little research which I did, because there's not an awful lot of reviews on this pen, but from what I have seen and listened to, they say when they compare it against the Metropolitan, this pen is a little smoother. And that's what pushed me to find this one, because I like my pen smooth. I don't like fine points. As I do my writings, I don't need anything bleeding. I don't need to wait for stuff to dry. I need to just zip. And this meets my standards. It's a good, decent little pen. Will I recommend this for beginners? Oh, heck yeah. I mean, it doesn't cost much, but it is a nice pen. Especially for the money, $20. I mean, it's a nice entry-level pen, nice starter pen. So, this is your Pilot Cocoon. Try it out. And that was with your Private Reserve ink. They seem to go well together. Nice flow. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you like this review, try to keep it simple and quick. Like it. Press the like button. You care to see some more? Subscribe. With that, I will say ciao.